What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Waco TV. I'm Waco, of course, and today's video is about week 7 of basic Air Force training. If you got here this far, I really appreciate, you enjoying the series. I hope you got something out of this series. And like I said, I enjoy doing this series for you because, like I said, I just wished I had someone to, put me on game to things. So with that being said, congratulations getting to this video, and week 7 video is going to be about graduation and ceremonies. So yeah, so graduation is on Wednesday or Thursday. If it's a holiday, you'll be prepared on that. They will let you know before. When I say we start the week off strong, we start the week on strong. Either you doing the Airman's run on Monday or Tuesday, and it's a 30-minute run, and if you fall out, you would definitely have your town pass taken away. I've done seen it. I done seen people who fall out, and then you're gonna have 2. I think you're gonna have one on 6th week on that Monday, and then definitely one on that Monday of graduation week, because they trying to see, because I feel like they feel like that if you drop off the Airman's run, that's just like a menace to the Air Force, because they try to build you to be warriors. If you can't run a mile and a half in a 30-minute run, then they feel like that's just shame on you. So definitely take your physical training serious when you get in here, because that's gonna make or break that Airman's run. And if you can't run them 30 minutes, because the Airman's run is like 3.5 miles and it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes you running with your flight. And when I tell you, I was exhausted. I was so exhausted. I was so mad at the end of it, because it's like I was so tired, and this girl was stepping on my damn foot, and I just went to crashing out. We had started arguing because it's like, I'm tired, I feel very exhausted, and you keep on stepping on my foot, and we were just going, well, she wasn't going back and forth with me, but I was just keep on saying my piece, because I was just tired. I was just tired, and I was ready just to be done. Especially after 3.5 miles. You just feel so exhausted. And then sometimes it depends where you are in the lineup. Like, it's 17 flights usually. So if you at the front, you on a faster pace. If you at the back, then you basically keeping up with the people in front of you. So if they go fast, you go fast. And it's just like you sprinting and jogging and you slow jogging, but it could just change at any moment. And me, I do not like running. I run because I have to run, and it's cardio and it shreds fat. But other than that, I do not like running. I'd rather do the little Stairmaster. I'd rather do incline walk than to do miles. But I done got the best of, learning how to do things like that. Learning how to run for a long time. I'd rather run on my pace. If I can run on my pace, I'll be pretty much fine. So after that, you be, after the Airman's run, you feel like you untouchable though. I ain't even gonna lie. Your adrenaline, you feel so much confidence within yourself, you feel like you can do anything. You be like, okay, war, come on right now. I'm ready for war right now. That's how you be feeling after that. It's definitely an experience within itself. You're gonna enjoy it, and it's just like you're gonna be so ready to graduate. You're gonna be so ready to see your family. You're just gonna anticipate it, because you know that you're finally done. All the blood, sweat, and tears, you crying some days, you ready to go home some days. You got the experience of being in basic training, and you finally done. It's finally not like in the far distance. It's finally like up close and personal. So that Tuesday night, y'all be so crunk, and it's just like, it's just a bittersweet moment, because you just know the struggle and the hard work and blood and sweat and tears that it took to get where you are now. You're gonna be so happy. It's gonna be so bittersweet, because you done bonded with people who you done bonded with. You done became close friends with people that you would never forget this experience with, because y'all done been through something. It's like a trauma bond. So y'all done been through something, so it's like y'all always gonna be connected in some sort. And my thing is, like, everyone in the flight or whatever you are, y'all was in the right place at the right time. Y'all was just made to be in the same flight together. So these people you're going to cherish for the rest of your life. You're going to stay in contact with them for the rest of your life. And y'all going to always have a memory to go based off of. Because I know and people I went to BMT with, like, it's just, we speak from time to time, but we always reference a time that what happened at BMT. So like I said, it's definitely a bittersweet moment. And when Wednesday, when you wake up, you're gonna be ready, but then it's like the first thing you gotta do is run. You're gonna be ready for the Airman's run. I'm telling you. You're gonna wear your squadron shirt and you're gonna be out there, and you know the commander gonna tell you, like, you know, who got the awards, like dorm excellence and stuff like that. You're gonna know that before. Well, I don't think you know who won dorm excellence until when you get on the you know, you're gonna get in front of the PC. Yeah, you ain't gonna know that until you get to the PC. But everything else, all the other awards, well, I think honor flight, they probably tell you everything, but it's either honor flight or dorm excellence. They don't tell you to the last when you're in front of everyone. But it's like I said, it's gonna be a bittersweet moment. You're really gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be like, when you see your family, they're gonna tell you can't smile, you can't smirk, you can't do anything. They'll feel like they're gonna say you're gonna get in trouble. I can't. When I see my family, I could not stop smirking. Like, I know they said don't even look left or right, but I darted my eyes over there and I smirked. As soon as the thing is, I could always hear my mom's voice regardless of who's screaming, and the room could be loud as hell, but I could still hear my mom's voice. And when she saw me, she was screaming. Like, my mom was in the army for 38 years, so she always wanted me to go to the military. So she was happy as shit. I swear she could not stop smiling. She could not stop telling me how proud of she was of me. So I feel like that was a bittersweet moment. And then when you get out there, you know, they're gonna say you're gonna be standing at parade rest for a long time. You're gonna be standing for a long time. And I feel like it really ain't that bad, because after you get done with the Airman's run, you go back and you shower and stuff like that. The longest that you standing up is waiting on them to check your dress and appearance to go out there. That's why we stood up for a whole hour and 30 minutes. Just everybody getting checked flight by flight by flight. And that was the longest of the ceremony. Like, the ceremony wasn't even that long, but then I later found out the band was passing out because it was so hot. The band was passing out, so they ended up cutting our ceremony quicker. So I guess that was supposed to last longer than what it was. We were supposed to stand out there longer than what we did. But since people kept passing out, because people be dropping like flies, the band was dropping like flies, so you know it was hot. But then this is the first experience that you get, you know, seeing your family. You know, you just feel like you're done. Like, I cried, I shedded a tear when he was just like, you're now in the United States Air Force. Like, I shedded a tear. And then I didn't think I was gonna get too emotional when they tell you, you know, your town pass time and stuff like that, and they were like, everyone is now dismissed. So when my mom, she's so extra, oh my gosh, she was like, my baby. I was the first one in my flight to get tapped out, and she was so extra, oh my gosh, I just bawled. Like, my emotions just finally let go. Cause like I said, I didn't even cry like that in BMT. I didn't really cry at all. Like, my eyes got watery and I just didn't cry. But this time I was bawling. Like, I was like that type of cry. Like, I don't know. The emotions you start feeling in the moment, you finally feel like you finally done. Oh my gosh, you just finally done. And it just clicked with you that it's like, damn, I done did all this bloodshed, all these tears shed, all these arguments, everything is kind of finally over, especially in BMT, that you just realize it just finally came to an end, and it just preparing you for your future career. So, like I said, it was just bittersweet. And then after that, you get your town pass, and the first day is the longest. And I think you come back at 2100. And if it's like a basketball game or any sports game, you just verify that you got a ticket. They allow you to stay longer until like the game over for you to come back. But they'll say if you don't be here back in time, they'll take away your next day town pass or some time like that. You come in a few hours early, things like that. I definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely good. I definitely remember it. I ate good. That was the first time I told my mom I want a steak. I wanted me a good steak, and then my damn steak was salty as hell. I was mad, but I still ate it though, because that BMT food was so bland. I was so ready for some good quality food. I was just able to eat anything at that point. And I look rough. Like, I look rough now, but then it's like you don't have no time to do no maintenance. Some people's had a full face. Like me, I swear, I can't put on no makeup. I can't work out with no makeup. Some people had a full face of makeup going out there. And it's like, it's conservative makeup, but they'll still let you, put foundation on, stuff like that. Me personally, I don't think it's worth it to do, because it's just too goddamn hot out there. It's way too hot out there to be putting anything on. You put a little lash, you put a little mascara on, a little chapstick. You can't even do lip gloss like that. If it's too shiny, they're gonna tell you to wipe it off. But everybody was happy. Like, everybody was happy. Everybody was taking pictures with NTIs and things like that with each other. And it was a great experience. It was definitely a great experience. Then after they tap you out, they give you like 10 to 15 minutes to, like, say, okay, pick you up in a certain location. And then, you go change to your blues. And then you go, spend the day with your family. And same thing with day 2. Like, day 2, at that damn parade field, you gonna have to walk all the way over that bridge and go to the parade field. And what I tell you, crazy story. Okay, let me tell you this crazy story. So this whole time we had, it's like a person that's called A-Flight, and it's like a guy on burn is an A-Flight. So it's like the guy on burn go to a spot, and A-Flight is basically like the person who leads you to the guy on burn, and then they go to the back. So they practice all the way for the first week. The guy on practice be practicing for the first week, because that's such an important position to, the Air Force or, BMT. So they just really want you to be prepared for, the ceremony. So that's if you do God on Bear, I commend you for that, because people are really good at drill. The dude we had, he had got replaced. So he went to B, because I guess, they was cutting his ass left and right. And funny story, his name is LeBron. So LeBron, if you watching this, cheers to you, because we definitely appreciate you stepping up to the plate and, delivering it how it should have been done. We had this A-Flight girl, and she was our A-Flight. And then when as soon as we got out there, they said, if you passed out, take a knee, and then they're just gonna come get you. So since she was our A-Flight, she was like, she stood up there, and they saw her rocking, and then she had took a knee, and then it came and got her. So at that point, we did not have an A-Flight anymore. And one of our instructors who was leading our parade was new, so he was getting his hat. So this whole time he was practicing for it, and he was really nervous. So when they found out she was gone, you could see like the shock and scaredness in his face. He didn't know what to do. So luckily the B-Flight dude was in our flight, and it was like, LeBron, where's LeBron? So LeBron had went up there, and then we had a successful parade after that. And then after that, everybody was like clapping for her. They was like, okay, you did good. And he basically saved the day. It was once you finish BMT, you're gonna realize what I'm talking about in depth. But I feel like that was just such a, a full circle moment, because you just never know. You just never know when it's your time to step up and, do what you need to do. And luckily he was prepared and ready, because if we would definitely be fucked up if we didn't have LeBron. So definitely commend you, LeBron. It was really good that you stepped up to the plate. That was really it. So for week 7, you would definitely enjoy it, and the experience was gonna be good. So like I said, this whole series was about embracing the experience. Like, even though you might bump heads with people, with the instructors and stuff like that, let that roll off your back and don't let it ruin your experience, because this is a once in a lifetime experience that you should really embrace and enjoy, even though if you just gotta embrace the suck. So that's just a part of it, and you just you just gonna look back on this and be like, damn, I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad that I got to experience this, and especially with the people that you got to experience it with. So you're definitely gonna enjoy it. So I just wish y'all the best, because it's just I smile on it now. I wasn't smiling when I was going through it, but it's definitely really good. And probably on the next video, I'm really going to tell you my story. Like I just told you a smidge story of week 7, but I have a lot to tell you, like my experience and what I went through and what I was going through during the times. I used to write letters to myself every week just to give like a recap of the week and just tell you like what my experience was like in detail. So y'all definitely enjoy this. Y'all definitely enjoyed the story time, and I'm glad that y'all ended up watching these series with me and going through the series with me, because I just wanted y'all to, be prepared. And I hope all these series will help you get through it, or at least prepare you for it, or prepare somebody you know. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to, you know, contact me. I'll put my Instagram up here. Feel free to contact me and do, you know, reach out. I've been helping people in the past, and I just feel like it just gives me so much gratitude, and I'm so happy to be able to help others. Just because I know how it feel to feel like, okay, you just anxious and because you don't know what to expect. So I'm glad that I gave y'all a little piece of the puzzle for y'all to be, you know, prepared and ready for this experience. So like I said, with that being said, thank y'all for watching this video, and the next video will probably be the story time of my whole BMT experience. So wish y'all the best of luck. Peace.